Hello everybody. Today is Friday the 13th. January 13th, whatever, it's Friday. I actually got off early today. I worked 10 to 7, which usually I'm not off right now. It is 7:49. Usually I'd still be at work for another hour. But you know what? Somebody was nice enough to switch with me. Thank you, Jane. Shouting out Jane. I actually had something to do. I still do have something to do, but I'm not ready as usual. It always takes me a long time to get ready. Anyway, so today I sent out a mass text message, Twitter, and Facebook update about what I should do my next video blog on. Well, this guy, his name is Terrence Cochin from my Facebook. He is the lucky winner. His suggestion was how to impress women or signs how a girl likes you. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know. I know what I know how I know when I like somebody, whatever the case may be. But, all girls are not the same. So I'm just going to tell you how you would know if I liked you or not. Yes, go to the bathroom. For whatever reason, my daughter always asks me if she can go to the bathroom instead of just going. Like, I'm really going to tell her, no, you can't go. Or if she goes on her own accord, she'll get in trouble. I don't know why. She's weird. Anyway, so a couple things. A couple ways you know that I like you. One, if you see me without my weave and without my headscarf, like if you see my natural hair not done, like I just took my weave out, I just washed it, whatever, it's not done, it's not combed, I just kind of like, ah! I like you. Because God only knows this, like, see, I don't give a hot damn what people think about this. I will rock this all day and night. You don't like it? Oh well, my middle finger likes you. Seriously, I don't care. I will have my headscarf on in church, at work, in school, everywhere. If nobody says anything, I don't care. If you say something about it, maybe you're not the one for me. So if you get to see my natural hair in all its messy, gross glory, like after I've taken my weave out, I haven't washed it, combed, or whatever, I like you. Another way, if I offer to come see you and I have to drive more than 15-20 minutes. Everybody knows I hate driving, especially long distances. I absolutely despise driving. That's probably why I waited 19 years to get my driver's license. I didn't get my driver's license until October the year I turned 19. I mean, I've been driving since I was 16. I had my permit forever and a day, but I finally got my driver's license at 19. Go figure. I got my first car at 19 too. Was it 19? Yeah, it was 19. Anyway, so yeah. If I offer to drive, because I'm telling you, I dislike driving with passion. Another way you know I like you. If I offer to drive you around, see, this is different from the second one. If I offer to drive you around, or pick you up, take you places, whatever, then you know I like you. Because you know what? I don't really like guys without cars. I mean, it's cool and all, cause especially if you can get around. That's one thing. But if you're kind of like, oh, I don't have a car, but I can't get around, like you don't have any friends that can take you, you don't have cars to borrow, whatever. That's one thing. If you're a person who doesn't have a car, but for whatever reason you manage to get from point A, point B, point C, whatever, with no problem, I can work with that. I can work with that. That is no problem. Like, for instance, my ex, for a while after we got together, he didn't have a car, but he still managed to come see me every weekend, at least once a week. At least once a week. And we spent a lot of time together when he didn't have a car. And it just was enhanced when he finally did get a car. Cool beans. And really, it's not that he didn't have a car, it's just his car wasn't working. It didn't run. Which, okay, at least he had one, right? That was it, title on his name and everything. Another way, yes, that's about it. Now, on a more serious note, one way you know I like you is if it is after 11:30 and I'm still talking to you. 11:30 at night. If I haven't fallen asleep on you, whatever, okay. If at least 4 days out of the week I'm still up talking to you after 11:30, then I like you. Because everybody knows mostly, well now, everybody knows, excuse me, before everybody knew, I didn't stay up past 11:30. My brother knew this, everybody knew this. Like, oh, 11:30, Leslie's sleep. Now, because I have insomnia and some other problems, yeah, I stay up talking on the phone, doing whatever I want to do. Oh, let's see what else. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. That's the only ways I know that I'm interested in a guy. Now, I have heard some girls say, well, if they're willing to pay for dates, go half, or, you pay for this date, I'll pay for the next date type deal. They like you. Oh, if they do look a little nervous, like some girls, they play with their hair, they giggle, or they excessively touch you, they like you. Some girls, it's if they're willing to let you meet their kids, they like you. Some girls, if they're willing to let you meet their family, they like you, whatever. This is something I would like to point out. I am not defined by a guy wanting me to meet his mother. If he wants me to meet her, cool. If he doesn't, whatever. It's not going to drastically affect my life because, I mean, she's a person. She's another person. I'm going to meet, if we decide to make it on a long haul and she's still alive and she's still in your life, I'm going to have to meet her eventually. If you decide never to let me meet her, I don't care. It's cool if we meet. It's cool if we don't. I'm not defined. Like, some girls are like, oh, he wants me to meet his mom. He wants me to meet his mom. Yay! Not me. Nope, not me. Because, whatever. Some guys, they're just not, well, if you meet her, you meet her. You don't, you don't. And I'm like, if I meet her, I meet her. You don't, I don't. If you want me to meet her, cool. If you don't, cool. Whatever. Yeah, that's about it for that one. Yeah, this was kind of short. I just kind of pulled this one out of the crack of my ass. Like, I was reading, like, I had 60 plus text messages I had to read and go through which ones I wanted to do. Plus, I was at work while still trying to come up with this. And then I had to go through my Twitter. And it was like, oh my God, so many responses. I didn't think I was going to get that much responses. And you know what? On my Twitter, people direct messaged me instead of just mentioning me and doing it. So it was like, oh, why did you do this to me? So whatever. Thank you, Mr. Ko-chan, for giving me the idea. Hopefully this, this is coming from a black woman to everyone else. This isn't really that serious. Maybe later I'll do another one on a serious relationship advice, but this is just what I came up with in like 15-20 minutes. Oh yes, for another thing I want to point out, maybe I have a few ghetto tendencies, just maybe. Like yesterday, I took my weave out at work. Like, I was literally sitting at my desk pulling the tracks off because I glued them in because it was only supposed to be temporary anyway. I was literally sitting at my desk pulling my tracks out. Like, I know that's ghetto as all hell, but I was bored as shit. I still had 2 hours left of work. My hair was getting on my nerves. Like, literally, yesterday I could. It looked like a bird's nest. It was so disgusting. It was so matted, so tangled. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let's go. Whoosh. I washed it, got all the glue out last night. Tonight I'm going to start the process of making it look decent. I have to look in my hair container because unfortunately I was a little bit broke. I couldn't buy any hair, so I'm gonna see what I've got in reserves. You know what, ladies? It is okay to buy discounted hair in bulk, just in case you are a little short on payday. Like, oh, I need to get my hair done. I don't have any money to get any hair. And that's what I did. So I have a whole big Tupperware container full of hair and other things. I'm going to look through that, see what I got. If not, I've got wigs on backup. Anyway, some of this was very random. Some of it was serious. Since the first couple minutes were serious, because this is how you know if I like you or not. When I've researched the topic more, I will definitely do a more in-depth whatever of it. But for right now, this is what you got to work with. Anyway, thank you. As always, thank you for listening. Let's do this little random thing. Bye.